Dateline, Boise, and Salt Lake City, Thursday, 8 May. On this week's episode of Yes, We Do Have a State Religion, and our state religion is gay. The capital cities of Utah and Idaho, of all places, passed local ordinances this week conferring official city flag status on the various Skittle Vomit Rainbow Gay Pride banners whose display on public property and at government facilities was recently banned by the legislatures of those respective states. And if there is an overarching moral to this story right at the top, it's that even if you live in the reddest of red states, your big cities are, almost invariably, being run by left-wing wackos whose idea of effective civic governance is making everything just as gay as possible by any means at their disposal. Oh, you thought a city government's job was making sure the trash gets collected and the buses run on schedule? Well, think again. Bigot. A city government's job is passing pro-Hamas resolutions about how terrible Israel is and making sure you can't go anywhere without having celebrations of non-normative sexuality constantly shoved into your face whether you like it or not. And it's really quite remarkable that the incongruity of juxtaposing those two things together as your top priorities seems to still be utterly escaping these raving fanatics, because Islamic radicalism and militant homosexuality are just about the strangest bedfellows that can be imagined. Wearing a keffiyeh while waving a Skittle Vomit Rainbow flag, that makes about as much sense as announcing that Jose Cuervo is your AA sponsor. It might even make less sense than that, come to think of it. If you want to tell the world you're totally clueless about everything without having to actually say any words, that's a pretty damn good way of doing it. But it's not just one Skittle Vomit flag that's having official status conferred on it, at least not in Salt Lake City, by God. They have adopted the Progress Pride flag, the Transgender Pride flag, and the Juneteenth flag as official banners of the city. Now, what is the difference between a Progress Pride flag and a Transgender Pride flag? I have no idea. I just know one is as ugly as the other, because these people only ever celebrate ugly things. What is a Juneteenth flag? Beats the hell out of me. All I know is I remember a time not all that long ago when Salt Lake City was so Mormon, you would be sure to get dirty looks in the grocery store if you had a 2-liter of Coca-Cola in your cart. You could be damn sure your bishop was going to hear about that transgression. And now, Salt Lake City has 2 official banners that celebrate acts that, to the best of my knowledge, the LDS Church still regards as mortal sins. And are we supposed to call this progress? Are we supposed to call it enlightenment? Because aren't we just swapping out one unofficial state religion for another unofficial state religion? Salt Lake City Mayor Aaron Mendenhall issued the following laughably dishonest statement on the passage of the various flag ordinances. Quote, "My sincere intent is not to provoke or cause division. My intent is to represent our city's value and honor our dear diverse residents who make up this beautiful city and the legacy of pain and progress that they have endured." End quote. And we hear a lot, the word value is a lot from these people who seek to make the whole world gay. What do we never hear? Well, we never hear any attempt at explaining what those values actually are. What common community values exactly are advanced by forcing people to stare at a revoltingly ugly symbol of something they want no part of and don't wish to celebrate? And who knows, maybe one day we might have a functioning press again, and some intrepid journalist will get the wild idea of asking that screamingly obvious question. In any event, I think we can be assured that Joseph Smith and Brigham Young are turning cartwheels and back handsprings in their respective graves as we speak.